The Bundesliga has already been won by, you guessed it, Bayern Munich again.
Stay away.
But with 3 more matches left, every promotion spot is still available in the Zweite Bundesliga. Since matchday 5, there have been 12 different league changes amongst more than 5 different clubs. So today we're going to talk about all the contenders still able to promote. But before we do that, if we can get 6,000 likes on this video, that would be fantastic. And also, do you hear something? Ad time! Fellas, have you ever heard of OneFootball? No? Well, let me tell you then. I've been using OneFootball since 2017 when I was a wee little sophomore, so trust me when I say this is the best app for football news and results. Follow your favorite clubs and national teams and know exactly when they're playing based on your time zone. You can even get live feeds for matches you couldn't watch at home. Sick of that pesky manager not performing? Well, luckily for you, OneFootball will make sure you're the first person to know when he's sacked. All you have to do is turn on notifications and boom, all the latest news for your club or even national team. I personally love this app because I can follow any and all leagues and competitions that I'm interested in. So that way I know all the future matchups coming up and maybe I can watch some and plan ahead. I can review all the results and even the stats of every single match that has been played and even the league table. And remember, this is all accessible on just one single app. And with OneFootball, you can even follow players. So if you're someone who loves a certain player and wants to know how they're doing, or you're an Arsenal supporter hoping that Alexander Isak joins your club, this is the perfect feature for you. And the best part about all of this, the app is completely free. So drop everything you're doing right now, click the link in the description, and download OneFootball to absolutely transcend your footballing experiences. I'm a little new to the whole advertising thing, so give me some time on these transitions. Werder Bremen back during their glory days had the likes of Diego, Torsten Frings, Miroslav Klose, Claudio Pizarro, and Mesut Ozil. They even won the Bundesliga back in the 2003-04 season and were runners-up twice during 2006 and 2008. However, things have just not been the same. They were consistently declining throughout the entire 2010s. And last season, Werder Bremen was relegated to Zweite Bundesliga for the first time since 1980. As a result, they saw the departures of Milo Rashica, Josh Sargent, and Maximilian Eggestein. And things did not get better into the beginning of the 21-22 Zweite Bundesliga season. Multiple injuries and an underwhelming manager who faked his vaccination card to get the job in the first place meant Werder Bremen were 9th after 13 matches. However, then 33-year-old Ole Werner took charge and Bremen have skyrocketed. They've scored the most points and goals since his arrival. Werder Bremen currently find themselves top spot with a 92% chance of being promoted according to 538. Bremen this season have scored 58 goals, 18 coming from summer signing Marvin Duksch. Key note, by the way, this is not going to be a good video when it comes to pronunciations. Alongside 8 assists, he has the best rating in the entire league according to Who Scored. Not too far from him is Niklas Füllkrug with 16 goals. In general, this side is very threatening up front, leading in shots per game. The back three of Milos Vekovic, Marco Friedl, and Omer Toprak have been very solid as well. Because of them, Bremen have conceded the 3rd least amount of goals. 22-year-old attacking midfielder Romano Schmid has been another important piece to the puzzle. He has 3 goals and 5 assists and averages nearly 2 key passes per 90. Coming off a huge top-of-the-table clash victory, Bremen's remaining matches are 11th place Holstein Kiel at home, 17th place Erzgebirge Aue away, and then finally 10th place Jan Regensburg at home. None of these teams are in any kind of significant form, so this should be a relatively smooth road to promotion for Werder Bremen. Another team who have fallen from grace is Schalke. Schalke were one of the hardest hit clubs in the Bundesliga by the COVID pandemic. There was already some financial struggles looming, and this just made things even worse as they were threatened with bankruptcy in early 2020. And to say that things didn't look good on the pitch is an understatement. Schalke had a 30-game winless streak that lasted over 350 days. And at the end of last season, Schalke finished with a measly 16 points bottom of the table. Considering they finished runners-up just 3 seasons prior is genuinely astonishing. Departures before the 21-22 Zweite Bundesliga included Weston McKennie, Suat Serdar, Ozan Kabak, and a promising goal scorer in Matthew Hoppe. Schalke struggled quite a bit throughout the first half of the season, but now they've finally found their footing. They are now second, just 1 point below Werder Bremen currently. Schalke have the best attack in the entire league. 34-year-old free transfer Simon Terod has been a steal. He is top scorer in the league with 25 goals. He's actually, I think, the all-time top scorer in the entire Zweite Bundesliga. He plays plays alongside former Union Berlin striker Marius Büttler, who has 10 goals and leads the team in assists with 9. Left midfielder Thomas Uweyon has 8 assists and is by far the team's most creative player. Midfielder Rodrigo Salazar is another quality performer with 8 goal contributions to his name. Schalke's defense are ranked 4th in the league thanks to the likes of Malik Diao, Man City loanee Ko Itakura, and Marcin Kaminski. Goalkeeper Martin Freisel is within the top 5 for save percentage and has 8 clean sheets to his name so far as well. Before the beating they received in Bremen, Schalke had a 4-game winning streak, but things do get a little bit tough in these last 3 matches. It starts out with 14th place SV Sandhausen away, then 4th place FC St. Pauli at home, and then finally 6th place Nuremberg away, which could be challenging as Nuremberg's keeper Christian Mathenia has the most clean sheets of anyone. Schalke have an 82% chance of promoting currently. However, they've picked the fewest points on average against the top 7, so that does kind of pose a bit of an issue. 3 points from the top spot is Darmstadt, who were in the Bundesliga back in 2016-17. Somehow they've managed to defy all the odds because this club was cash-strapped to begin the season. They are currently in the playoff promotion spot, but that makes things much more difficult in order to actually promote to the top flight. Darmstadt have one of the hottest attacks in the league so far. It's second best with 61 goals scored, and they are absolutely deadly on set pieces. Most of those goals are shared amongst 2 forwards, free transfer Philipp Tietz with 15 and loanee Luca Pfeiffer with 14. Their main source of creativity is actually right back Matthias Bader, who has 8 assists. Midfielder Tobias Kemp isn't too far off with 7, and he averages the most key passes in the team with nearly 2 per game. What holds back Darmstadt, however, is their bang average defense. They've conceded 44 goals, the 9th worst in the league. However, one key performer is central defender Patrick Pfeiffer, who wins 4.1 aerials a game. And I'm gonna take a guess and say that Patrick and Luca are probably not related. I could be wrong, but I couldn't find anything. Darmstadt's form as of recent has been very poor, so hopefully a win in their next match against Erzgebirge Aue at home gets them back on track. They then play 13th place Düsseldorf away and then 7th place Paderborn at home. Currently, the German team has a 35% chance of promoting. Back during mid-season, it had looked like dark horses St. Pauli had turned to favorites to promote. However, their form these last few months has fallen off quite a bit. St. Pauli are now 3 points away from the automatic promotion spots. They have the 5th best attack in the league, and they play some extremely attractive football. Key player is Kosovan left back Liart Pakarada. He has 10 assists and leads the league in total crosses with 323. Attacking midfielder Daniel Kofi Kere has 11 goals and 9 assists. He's been one of the key players for this team. Forward Guido Burgstaller leads the line with 18 goals and 7 assists. However, much like Darmstadt, defense is what holds back the St. Pauli side. They've conceded 42 goals, just 2 less than Darmstadt. Australian Jackson Irvine, however, since joining in the summer, has impressed as an anchor. With a promotion probability of just 9%, this is definitely quite the disappointment after such a great start, but there is still a 9% chance of hope. St. Pauli's remaining fixtures are 6th place Nuremberg at home, 2nd place Schalke away, and then finally 13th place Düsseldorf. 5th place Hamburg are another fallen giant. In fact, this team quite literally won the Champions League, or the European Cup, back in 1983. They're currently 3 points from the promotion playoffs and 5 from automatic promotion. However, Hamburg will be kicking themselves for when they were placed 2nd mid-February and then followed that up by imploding. Hamburg have the 4th best attack. Summer transfer Robert Glatzel is 2nd in the league top scorers with 18 goals. Attacking midfielder Sonny Kittel leads the league in assists with 11. Other notable mentions are Bakri Jata with 6 assists and Ludovic Reis with 5 goals. The German club's defense is even better. In fact, they're the best in the league. They've only conceded 32 times. Right back Moritz Heyer has undoubtedly been the club's best performer. He's tied for the most tackles with 52 and also has 9 goal contributions. Hamburg have a pretty simple schedule ahead. Last place Ingolstadt away, Hanover at home, who believe it or not are actually 15th right now, and finally 11th place Hansa away. The club has an 11% chance of promotion, and that's only if they can be consistent, which they have failed to do throughout the entire season. Nuremberg are just below Hamburg with just a less than 1% chance of promoting according to 538. It's even more difficult since they have to play St. Pauli away and then Schalke in their last 3 matches. Nuremberg's attack is pretty mid. It's the 9th best attack and the 2nd weakest of the top 7. Not a single player has hit 10 goals yet, and that's not very ideal when you're trying to promote. Their top scorer currently is Nikola Dovedan with 7. Mats Deli leads the team in assists with 6. Midfielder Lino Tempelman has been one of the club's best performers. He has 4 goals, 3 assists, and he's very aggressive because he also has 11 yellow cards. Defense is decently solid. Center back Asger Sorensen has been a reliable outlet, and he's partnered with former Huddersfield defender Christopher Schindler. And as mentioned before, goalkeeper Christian Matania has 11 clean sheets and is having his best season of his career. Another club with a very slim chance of promotion is Paderborn. Paderborn's attack has the great Sven Michel, who has 14 goals in 19 appearances. Oh, he moved in January? Their next best scorer is Felix Blatter with 8 goals, but he hasn't scored since February. Although Florent Muslia has had some decent scoring form as of late. The strength of Paderborn is their top 5 defense, who have only conceded just 41 goals. Anchor Ron Schallenberg would be perfect for the CIA because this man intercepts everything, as he leads the league in interceptions with 75 total. Paderborn's form is one of the best in the last 5 matches. The remaining 3 fixtures are 11th place Hansa away, 14th place Sandhausen at home, and then 3rd place Darmstadt away. The last club still mathematically able to promote is Heidenheim, but honestly, don't have hope in this club. They recently lost to 17th place Erzgebirge Aue at home. Heidenheim's attack is the 6th worst. They've only scored 38 times. Forward Tim Kleindienst leads the line with 10 goals. Defense is a little bit better. A little bit, it's 7th best. Patrick Meinke has undoubtedly been their best defender, averaging a 7 rating. Heidenheim's remaining matches are 13th place Düsseldorf at home, 10th place Jan Regensburg away, and then 9th place Karlsruhe at home. Trust me, if you think this league is set in stone and Schalke and Werder Bremen will promote, you could be right, but more than likely you're wrong. Just go look at the top 7 right now and their recent 5 matches. No one exactly is in smooth form. Aside from Bremen, I think it's everyone's for the taking. But who do you guys think will promote to the Bundesliga? Let me know. Of course though, a massive shout out to all our patrons: Andre Root, Janos Balas, Piano, Alex Rod, Antonio, Daniel Ortiz, Darkwolves476, Ethan Scaraccio, Francisco Hernandez, Jason TD, Joseph Bonfante, Nguyen Din Min Tang, The Motor Drive, Victor, Ariel Floor, Declan Molloy, Dominic Griffin, Emmett Shea, Lewis, Tomicus, Trevor Batson, Alberto Azamar, Andres Was Never Here, Big Bird, Billy Jack Jory, Cash Getty, Chris Damasceno, Exo, FIFA America, Hitachi the Homie, It's Nofo, Jack DC, James Huggett, Ken Ramirez, Mark Morcos, Max Grenadier, Mohammed Al-Bakhale, Nicholas Baptista, Nicole Chips, President Pulisic, Tyler Avon, and Unbroken Persona. If you'd like to join the Patreon, there'll be a link down below and up in the annotations. You can follow my Twitter if you'd like, follow my Instagram if you want, follow my TikTok, trying to get to 8,000 there, and of course, you can follow my inactive Twitch. But until then, I'll see you guys.